Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill. I'm back at you again with another video. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Shout out to the galactic family. I need everybody to press that like button, press that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. Sometimes you have to do a better job at ignoring the devil because it's his job to distract you from God. The devil will work endlessly to try to distract you from God. He has to rip you away from that positive energy, from those positive mindsets that you create for yourself in the midst of all the negativity in this evil world. It just hit me like a ton of bricks the other day. It's like you already know things, but there's certain times when God just brings a revelation to you and you just see things more for what they truly really are. I was just living my life one day, and as we all do, I was just like, wow. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, this world is evil. That's why you're supposed to hate this world. That's why you're supposed to be in this world and not of this world. When you go through certain things and God brings you to certain awarenesses and certain revelations, you'll get the understanding of certain Bible quotes and Bible verses. They may be running around in your head. They may be circling around in your conscious mind. But sooner or later it will click and you'll get it and you will receive the full understanding. And that full understanding is that you're supposed to be in this world, not of this world. You're not supposed to love this world. He who loves this world will lose his life. If you love this world, you will lose your life. If you love the hate, if you love the negativity, if you love the jealousy, a lot of these TV shows are giving free game and programming people into becoming their worst versions. People will watch a show and the head narc on the show will be giving all the narcissists out in the real world game on how to treat people negatively, badly, manipulate them. You know how there's always those characters on those shows? There are people who watch those shows because of those characters, and they carry out those lifestyles, those same acts in real life, because the devil knows that there are people with no personality. Narcissists are people with no personality. If they don't cling to God, if they don't try to reform themselves, then they're going to be left to this world. They're going to end up loving this world. You don't have to be a narcissist to love this world. You could just be misguided, misdirected. You could be asleep. All right. So the one thing that the devil will try to do is distract people. He wants to keep people asleep. He wants to keep you distracted with these TV shows, mindless episodes. He wants to keep you distracted with mindless things. Sometimes we have to do a better job at ignoring him. It's his job to distract you from the Most High. It's the devil's job to distract you from all things that are good. When you're enjoying yourself and you're focused on peace, you just went for a nice walk, you just went to go exercise, you just meditated, boom. Here comes some negativity. Are you going to let it ruin your day or ruin your life just because somebody is opposite of you? Just because you just got done being peaceful and there's negativity rearing its ugly head? Negativity is all around. And unfortunately, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So what we have to do is keep our mind focused on God, keep our mind focused on our prayers, keep our mind focused on all things that are good, all things that are righteous, all things that are of good report. Because the moment you go to try to figure out why these devils are doing what they do, the moment you try to figure out why Satan has so many children out in this world, the moment you entertain the devil and try to figure him out or put too much energy or too much attention or too much focus on him and all the negativity, then that's when you become distracted. All right. People are going to do a whole lot of things that we don't like. We have to get over it. People are going to do a whole lot of things that we hate. We have to get over it. We have to realize that there is no power outside of ourselves. There is no power outside of ourselves. There's no power outside of your mind. These devils have no effect on you, and they have no power over you except through your thoughts. They have to try to get in your head and attack you that way. All right? Sometimes we just got to ignore it. There are people that are playing games, childish games. People are watching you to the point where it could possibly make a person question their reality. All they're doing is playing childish games. You have people that are watching your every move, and then when you go to move, they're copying your movement to try to make you think something is going wrong or something's weird, or try to make you feel like there's something wrong with you, or to make you question your reality. And that's how you know these people are controlled by the devil, and that's how you have to ignore that. It used to bother me when people would be monitoring me to the point where they'd be copying my movements. They'd be doing certain things to try to get my attention, because that's what it's all about. Even out the corner of your eye, these devils have to try to steal your focus and steal your attention, because when you're not paying attention to them, they know what your mind is focused on. When you're ignoring them, they know who you're giving all your attention to. Oh, he's over there focused on that God. He's over there focused on those manifesting thoughts. He's over there focused on peace. People have to disturb that in the form of noise campaigns, in the form of meaningless conversations. People will know that they're not up to much, but they want to drag you into their lifeless, boring experience. They know that they're not doing much. They could have everything in the world and still have a corrupt, evil spirit. And these people want to drag you in to waste your time and to get your focus off of God. They want to get your mind off of the things you're supposed to be paying attention to. Most of their conversations just have to do with worry. Most of their conversations are about bad stuff that you don't want to talk about. People watch you to the point to where they know what you do. So they know. That's why they come to you in the form of conversations, trying to talk to you. That's why they slither up in your reality, speaking the opposite of what they know you believe in. You believe in prosperity, they want to come talk to you about poverty. You believe I am rich, they want to come talk to you about how expensive things are. And they're not going to stop saying it until they get that reaction out of you. But what I found out is they'll get tired soon enough when you don't pay attention to it. When you say, I do not receive that. Shout out to Lady Ray. All right. When you say, I do not receive that, you winning. All right. When you don't receive their evil, when you don't receive their negativity, then you're going to be able to stay in a better state of peace. You're going to be able to continue on your path to righteousness, the path that they're trying to sway you from. Because when you involve God in your life, and when you focus on him, you are thinking from the Christ mind. You have a mind just like Christ. That's why the Bible says you could do what he did and more. You can do what he did and be greater. All right. You have the Christ mind in you. You have God's mind in you. Where do you think your thoughts come from? Your downloads, your good feelings. You are strictly connected to the source. All right. Nothing else. So you have to focus on love. You have to focus on peace. You have to focus on the joy of the Lord is my strength. All these things. Focus on joy. Focus on peace. Focus on happiness. And when you focus on those things, you're ignoring the devil. When you don't pay attention to his evil tricks, when you don't pay attention to how he tries to bring evil into your life, when you don't pay attention to the people he uses to try to distract you in the form of arguments, noise, destructive energy, people trying to create scenarios and realities for you to have to interact with them when you don't want to. People are going to force themselves on you when they see that you don't want anything to do with them. It's because they're going to automatically assume that you think you're better, even though you are better than them. Somebody who bothers people isn't better than somebody who believes in God and who focuses on peace. If you're bothering people, going around causing negativity, being evil, you're not better than me. I don't care what you own. I don't care what you have. I don't care what you drive. You aren't better than me because you're evil and you don't know how to have peace. You don't know how to dwell in the house of God. So what you rather do is, because your spirit is irritated by your spirit is irritated by somebody else's spirit. Now those demons are popping up, controlling you, telling you what to do. Be mean to him, act like this to him, treat him like this, treat her like that. Don't acknowledge her. Ignore her presence, act like she's not there. Smile in her face, talk about her behind her back. You know that you can't trust these people because your intuition is telling you to go the other way every single time you see them. And it's just a distraction. You'll be having a good day. You'll have just prayed, have just meditated, probably just got done fasting for a little bit. You're feeling good, and here come the devil. And what we got to do, we got to step on him. We got to squash him. Look him, if you have to, look him straight in the eye. If not, ignore him. But if it's a situation to where you got to interact with them, you look them straight in the eye. And if not, look them in the eye, look them on the forehead, or look at their hairline, something. All right, because you have to not allow these people to get to you. All right, you have to not allow them to get underneath your skin, because they will put you in a mindset that'll ruin your whole day. They'll have you thinking that you're not going to be able to overcome their evil. They'll have you thinking that they're more powerful than you. They'll have you thinking negatively for your whole week, because this is somebody that you have to be around and see every day. Don't paint that picture in your mind. You have to paint a picture in your mind to where you can overcome them, to where you can be stronger than them, to where you know that you're more powerful than them, because they don't have the strength that you have. The joy of the Lord is your strength. They got manipulative tactics used by Satan. That's all they got out here, trying to that's weak, trying to manipulate other people, trying to corrupt other people. That's weak. You're supposed to be manipulating your own energy. You're supposed to be manipulating the energy around you, and you're supposed to be manipulating your own mind, not others. You shouldn't have to manipulate the mind of somebody else. People should either come around you and fall in line with your program, or people should just keep it moving and go find something else. But sometimes you have to do a better job at ignoring the devil. All right, the devil will try to trick you out of your good. He'll try to trick you out of your opportunity, because he uses these people as a monitoring spirit to keep tabs on you and keep tracks on you, monitor your progress, and to make sure you don't get ahead. When good things happen, they want to try to destroy it. When you try to take an inch, they want to knock you backwards. They don't want to see you move forward, even the slightest bit. Any type of forward momentum, any type of forward movement, they raise their eyebrow. They start watching you even more. They're concerned. You was doing nothing, now you're doing something. And they want to know what is this person doing? You have to ignore these people. It's so much going on in the reality of chosen ones, all the dark black magic, all the dark black tactics, all the dark black energy that they're trying to bring your way, because you're a child of the light. And all you want to do is walk in righteousness. And here come these snakes slithering. You got to step on them and you got to crush them. And you step on them by focusing on the presence of God and not them. The devil wants your focus on him, and he wants you focused on his presence. So that way he'll be able to have his negative energy grow into your life, because what you focus on will grow. If you focus on, they're doing this to me. If you focus on, they won't leave me alone. If you focus on, they're always going to be like this. If you keep focusing on the things that they're doing, you're going to keep drawing what they're doing to you. You're going to keep giving them your energy. You're going to keep depleting your energy. You're going to end up being tired and drained, because you're not changing your thoughts and you're not taking control of your mind. And how you ignore the devil is by taking control of your thoughts and taking control of your mind. You have to take your mind back. Sometimes we give the devil too much power that he really deserves because he's really weak. He's not stronger than God. And if he's not stronger than God and you have God in you, he's not stronger than you either. He has to use so many people, and he has to use so many interactions, so many instances of evil to try to trick you and to try to break you down into thinking that you're not going to get out of this. Everywhere you look is somebody being negative, unfortunately. But we have to stay focused on good and positive people, so that way those are the people that will come into our life. For every negative person you see, know that there's a positive person out there for you that would help you, that would appreciate you, that would want to see you make it in life. All right. And that's why you got to ignore the devil. You got to ignore those negative thoughts. You got to ignore those thoughts that tell you that you can't make it, that you're not strong enough. You got to ignore those thoughts to where those people, where it feels like these people have so much power over your life to where you lose your peace. They don't have any power to try to take your peace from you. That's why you have to tell yourself what you want for yourself. Don't let the world program you. People try to interact with you in a bad way, and now they want you to program you with hate, envy, and jealousy because they feel that way towards you. They want you to feel that way towards them. But you got to ignore that. Not today, Satan. You're not going to get me to feel toward the way towards you feel about me. That's why you have to, focusing on God is focusing on love. Focusing on God is focusing on peace. Focusing on God is focusing on happiness. And that's what you need in your life. You don't need anything else. You need love, joy, peace, happiness, and prosperity. Focusing on the love of God will bring you all those things. When you focus on the love of God and you look at God as a loving God, you'll get that prosperity. When you focus on God as a caring God, you'll get that prosperity. Because when you focus on God as a loving and caring God, then you're going to be able to, in your mind, get blessed. Because when you focus on God being loving and caring, your mind is going to draw those experiences from the Creator. Because the Creator already wants to bless you. You just have to get your mind right. The Creator already wants you to be wealthy. You just have to get your mind right. So the type of God you focus on is the type of God that you're going to get. If you're focused on a God of love, of peace, of happiness, of joy, then you're going to get that. And don't allow the devil to make you think otherwise. Because the devil wants you to think that you've done something wrong and now God is attacking you. The devil wants you to think that you're not a good person and now God's out to get you. No, these people are just sick and wicked. And they see a good person, they see a joyful person, they see a happy person, and they want to snatch that joy and that happiness away. But that's why you have to focus on God, because anything that tries to take you out of your own mind is a distraction. They don't like to see a focused man or woman. They want you to be mindless. They want you to focus on vain things, things that have no meaning, things that have no purpose, just like them. They want your mind on all that negativity, on all that evil, so that way you're not focused on the blessings. You're not focused on God. You're not focused on the good things that you desire. You need to put your focus on good things. These people watch you enough to know that you want to be successful. They know that you want more out of life. They know that you don't believe in poverty. They know that you don't believe in negative things. So what they're going to do is, the people who are watching you, they're going to try to come around you and subliminally talk about the things that they know you don't believe in. When you're around narcissists and when you're around evil, it's going to be opposite day. Especially if they know you, if they're watching you and keeping tabs on you. They watch you and know you enough to know that you don't deal with their BS. That's why you hardly even deal with them. You don't speak to them. You stay away from them. Because you could see what type of spirit they have. God gave you that ability. He gave you your discernment. You could tell with discernment who you should be talking to. Because if not, it's a waste of time. The devil will try to waste your time with conversations with people that are meaningless, that don't mean anything. And they don't mean anything because if they don't want to talk about God, what are they talking about? If they don't want to talk about anything good, what are they talking about? I don't want to talk about God. Okay, well, let's talk about something good. They don't want to do that either. They want to talk about who got shot. They want to talk about who just lost their job. They want to talk about the world going bankrupt. These people really don't believe in God, and they want to draw you into a godless conversation. And God says, don't let them do it. But that's what the devil does best. He tries to distract you and he tries to manipulate you. When you're a peaceful person and you go around minding your business and you don't go interacting with these negative people and you don't go giving them your energy freely, they're going to gang up against you and they're going to try to make your life hard because they see that you're moving differently than them. They hate when you don't want to interact with them and they think that you think you're better than them. All you want to do is not be involved with anything that's bad, but they're going to try to bring you down. They're going to try to say that you're the one acting weird when they're making you react. So you don't have to react. Ignore these devils and you have to bring as much God into your life as possible because they're going to turn their back on you. They're going to smear you and they're going to try to make you look out to be the bad person. But you're the good person. You're better than them. That's just how devils operate. When you're a good person around a bunch of devils, first they're going to start by being jealous and hateful towards you because you don't want anything to do with them because you can see they're evil. And that's why it seems like they're so nice because they're faking it. That's why it seems like they all get along because they're all evil. They're all devils. Black, white, Indian, Spanish, they're all devils. But they don't have to change. You don't need the world to change. You have to just bring as much God into your life as possible. You have to bring so much heaven into your life, it kicks the hell out of the devil. So bring so much heaven into your life that it kicks the hell out of the devil. It kicks the hell out. All right, it kicks the hell out. Focus on heaven. Read your Bible. Read your scriptures day and night. Meditate. Pray day and night because we are working against evil forces. And you think it's people just trying to bother you, just trying to get on your nerves. You think people are being uncooperative, but it's the devil controlling them because they fell victim to evil. They said, you know what? I don't want to be associated with that good stuff. I don't want to be associated with being good. I don't want to be associated with being God. They rather have friends. They are weak and they can't walk alone. Children of God, we're strong. That's why we're always alone because we rely on our source. We rely on our strength. We rely on our power. We rely on a higher power. We rely on our Father. And when we're in that heavenly mind state, when we're connected to Him, they have to try to bring us down. Because they know that we know who we are. We know that we're kings and queens, and we know that they're not worthy to clean our sneakers. We know that they're not worthy to prepare our food, hold the door for us, fix our meal, drive our car, be our chauffeur. They're not worthy to serve us because we serve the Most High. We serve our King, and they are mere peasants in the scheme of life. They don't have anything good going on. They don't have anything good to talk about. You try to talk to them about something positive, they will immediately switch it to something negative. So-and-so just hit the lottery. Oh, well, you know they take all that money. Well, you know you only get this much amount. Well, you know they take about a half of that in taxes. This person ain't going to never have to work again in their life. All they can do is point out all the negative things and all the bad things. Can't even be happy for them for 2 seconds. Don't expect anything from these devils. The moment you see people are shape shifting, the moment you see people are devils, the moment you see you got to ignore a person, don't give them no energy. Turn your energy off. Don't react to them. Don't show them any type of emotion, because what they're going to do is they're going to try to walk all over you, and they do it in groups. All right, so you'll see one negative person, then it'll be another negative person, and it becomes overwhelming. But it's all because you have the power of God and you have strength. They have strength in numbers because they're weak. They have to use 5 or 6 or 12 of them to amount to one person because you have that much power. You have that much strength. So they gotta try to tear you down. They can't have you walking around with your head held high. They can't have the good person walking around feeling good, because when you walk around feeling good, it makes them know how bad they are. That's why they all have to be friendly to each other and smile in their face and high five and sit in their little groups, just like in high school with all the bullies. All right, just like all the cool people in high school that hung out with each other, just like that. They really think they're cool. They're cool, all right, but hell's hot. And so are them coals that they're going to have underneath their feet. All right. They aren't going to be able to reach the level of purity. They're not going to be able to reach the level of prosperity. They're not going to be able to reach your level of progress. They don't got nothing going on up here. And that's why you stay away from them. They have no substance. They have no substance. You could tell by their facial expression that they are evil. You could tell by how they look down. They won't even look at you. They can't look God in the face. They can't look God in the face. They're demonic and they're evil. And they have the devil's presence. So that's how they're going to be acting. They're going to be acting according to who their father is. So ignore these devils. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them not being your friend. Don't worry about them giving you an evil, mean stare. Don't worry about that narcissistic stare. Don't worry about them trying to bring you down with their negative energy. Ignore that. That energy is not mine. I return it to sender with fiery embers. That's not mine. And they're going to create problems for you because they see you live problem free. They're going to create problems for you because they see you live a problem free lifestyle. You may not have the same types of issues as them, even though their life may be better. They got this going on, this bill, that bill. They got to do all these things to try to make ends meet. They got to do all these things to try to feel good about themselves. They got to do all these things to try to make people believe that they're a good, positive person when they're not. They're jealous of your happiness. They're jealous of your joy. And because you won't lower your spirit, you won't change who you are to go speak with them or hang out with them. You won't be friends with them. They now are out to get you and are making you their enemy. All because you don't want to waste your time. All because you don't want to be distracted. All because you know they're a clown from Clown Town. You don't want anything to do with them, but they want everything to do with you. Why is that? It's because they want your energy. You're a supply source for them. They like bringing you down. They like talking badly to you, to your face subliminally. It gets them going. When they know they have a good spirit around them that doesn't know they're evil. They're predators. They're predators, all right? They're predators of your peace. They're predators of your happiness, all right? Your well-being, your mental health. And that's all they do is spend their time in groups talking, contemplating how to come up with manipulative, conniving schemes to try to attack you and bring you down. They thought they could destroy you, but they didn't know that you were going to work towards leveling yourself up every day. They didn't know that you were going to pray their negativity away. They didn't know that you were going to pray their evil away. They didn't know that you were going to overpower everything that they were going to ever try to do to you. They didn't know that you were stronger than them. They thought they could come up against you and succeed. They thought they were going to conquer you because they thought you were weak. But they didn't know that your strength isn't yours. They didn't know that you don't get your strength from you. See, they are of the world. Everything that they get is worldly. They're not connected to the Christ mind. They don't have Christ consciousness. They don't believe in God, and you do. That's what separates them and you. Why would you want to have a conversation with somebody who don't even believe in God? What the heck are we talking about? If you don't believe in God, what do we have in common? I don't have nothing in common with you if you don't believe in God. I don't have nothing in common with you if you don't believe in good. If you're not a righteous person, I don't want nothing to do with you. Keep that evil, keep that negativity over there where it belongs, in your mind, in your spirit, in your body. Stop trying to transfer that over here. We don't want it. And that's how you gotta look at these people, like you know who they are. You know they're a child of the devil. You know they're a child of Satan. You know who they believe in. You know they don't believe in God. So start treating them like it. Start looking at them like it. Start acting like it. It's good to wish everybody the best, but you can't look at a snake like a cuddly, cute bunny rabbit. It's good to look at people how you would want to be looked at. It's good to treat people how you want to be treated, but you can't look at a venomous, viperous cobra as a cute little bunny rabbit, as a cute little puppy. You go to pet it, you're gonna get bitten and you're gonna die. So let's make sure we see the snakes for who they are. We could wish the best for them. We could try to look for the best in them. You could try to look for the best in them if you want, which is a very positive thing, and it will help you deal with them in a positive way. But don't you for a second forget that that's a damn snake. I'll see everybody in the next video. This has been another DruTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I'll see everybody in the next video. Keep stepping on these scorpions and snakes, and keep praying to God that He put your enemies and these devils underneath your feet, right where they belong. I'll see everybody in the next video. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Salute to the galactic family. DruTube out.